Like I told you in my last upload on this channel, this video is on EIS, and under this I will discuss what is EIS, who all forms an EIS team, who qualifies for an EIS program, what are the benefits of EIS program, what are the targets of EIS program, and last but not the least, how long an EIS program can continue and what after EIS. Hi, this is Sutapa Bose. Welcome to my channel Sutapa's Alpha Kids, and if you are seeing me for the first time, please do subscribe to my channel. So what is EIS? EIS is the shorter form of Early Intervention Services. And EIS team essentially is formed by special educators, speech therapists, occupational therapists, not necessarily in this order, psychologist, a visiting psychologist maybe once or twice in a month, and a very important parents output. Now, who qualifies for an EIS program? Any child who has a label or a diagnosis and is below 4 years, 4.5 years of age qualifies for an EIS program. And those children who are exhibiting some kind of red flags and who are showing some deficiencies in milestone development, showing some red flags for to be on the spectrum, also qualify for an EIS program. So EIS is extremely crucial to the remedial field, to the special education field. Now, the core targets of EIS program. Before making an EIS program of a particular child, we must take into consideration that children with neurodiversity struggles with a lot of issues. Like they have poor scholastic ability, they have sensory dysfunction, they lack in social communication, they lack they have improper communication skill, and they also suffer from lack of social skills. And apart from all this, these children on the spectrum also lack in basic learning skill. Basic learning skills include poor eye contact. They have poor in-seat behavior. They lack in joint attention. They lack in imitation skills. So there are lots of, and they lack in skill of following instruction. They lack in receptive language, which we say in special education. They have processing deficits. So all this should be taken into consideration before making an effective EIS program. Apart from these struggles, children on the spectrum also suffer from some comorbidity. For example, a child who has a primary diagnosis of autism might have ADHD, attention deficit hyper disorder, as a comorbidity, or a child with Down syndrome might have dyslexia as a comorbidity. There are plenty of other combinations also. So all these, again, this should be considered by the special education teacher or a EIS team before making an effective EIS program. I am repeating this time and again because these points sometimes are missed out while making a program. This should be child-centric. EIS program should be child-centric because each child is different. We are catering to the unique strength and deficits of a child. I keep saying in all my videos, and thus an effective EIS program is made. And never forget to take parents input or a caregiver's input, because nobody knows the child better than the parents, or even caregiver for that matter, because they spend a lot of time with the child. So we must take into consideration their reports about child's behavior back at home. Now these are the core targets. Should the outcome of EIS program should include a holistic development in all the important areas like physical, social, cognitive, emotional. Now, what are the benefits of EIS program? The benefits of EIS program is tremendous. It's huge, it's large, it's immense. I personally feel that. And they include, number one, the child will be routined. And number two, very important, is a child will learn to learn. The compliance will develop in a child. The child will learn to learn. Number three, the child will be comfortable in a group behavior, which again is a very big struggle for children on the spectrum, especially those affected with autism. They are not very comfortable in a group. So they will learn that also after an effective EIS program. And also, they will learn to communicate. Now, communication has two components, like one is receptive, one is communicative. So communication will also develop. Even if the child is not having proper speech, the child must understand the adult in front of him about the needs and the requirements that he has through body language or facial expression or by pointing. So this is very important. So all these areas will develop without fail after a proper EIS program. Now now again it's very important to know the duration of an EIS program. And if an ideal EIS program should be of 1 year or 1.5 years, 5 days a week, 3 hours long, at least 3 hour long, and that should include all the areas each day. And there should be a periodic target follow-ups, that period may be 1 month, or maybe bi-monthly. It can be 15 days away. There should always be a follow-up. Now so as a result, as a learning outcome of EIS program, the child should be holistically developed in all the areas of concern. All the targeted areas should the child should start showing improvement in all the targeted areas. Now there can be two outcomes of an EIS program. Number one, the child will start showing development in all the required areas, in all the fields that we have targeted in, and we know what to do with that child. He or she should be put in an integrated school, or an integrated nursery school, or a play group, whatever. Now second outcome can be the child is not showing the required improvement, or we can understand the child is stuck in the program. So what in that case? Now many people tend to avoid this topic. So we cannot keep on running a program on a child forever and ever. So after 1.5 years, when we see that the child is stuck, or the child is not getting enough improvement, we should remove the child from the program. Now this means the child requires more and more rigorous one-on-one attention. So the child should be put into the regular one-on-one intervention, like one-on-one special education, one-on-one speech therapy, one-on-one occupational therapy, or physiotherapy if required. So now the very important, very pertinent question is, how long should an EIS program continue? Not more than 1.5 years. This is my personal view. Not more than 1.5 years, because we cannot continue a child into a particular kind of program. We should allow the child to explore more. So there are two possibilities. In one, the child should be put into an integrated school or a play group, and the second is the child should be put into one-on-one therapy sessions. Now here I must mention, it's again very important, is while integrating a child into a integrated setup, the child should be given a bridge. A child should be given some time. The child should be given a little bit of support. It's not that एकदम से सीधे EIS प्रोग्राम से उठा के हमने एक स्कूल में डाल दिए. It should not be done like that. The child might show regression, so be very careful. So what kind of support we need to give to the child while integrating into a school, This is here comes the role of a shadow teacher. Sometimes the mother, or any of the parent, or a caregiver for that matter, can shadow a child to an integrated school as long as required. So, but I personally feel that a mother should not accompany the child, because mother is already with the child 24/7. So I think someone who is professionally qualified should accompany the child for integration purpose. And here comes the role of a shadow teacher. Now there is a very vague kind of ideas among the spectrum children's parents or spectrum community. What actually is the role of a shadow teacher, or what the shadow teacher does, or what should a shadow teacher do. So my next upload may be on that topic, about a role of a shadow teacher. Proper upload on that. So yeah, with that I come to the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.